So the other question I have for you is about freedom. I know you sent me an answer. My point of view about freedom is living in the now, being present, letting go of what doesn't matter. You said a little bit more than that, but I left it just here so you can answer that question once again in the moment. What is freedom to you, Valeria?
Well, freedom for me is living in the moment. It's living in the now, in the present. Why wait and say, oh, I'm going to wait until I retire to learn how to speak a language or to travel and visit somewhere? Why wait? You may not live to your retirement age. Do it now. Enjoy your life now. And freedom to me is just being able to do those small things in these moments. Do them now and do them with joy and with the people that you love. Again, for me, it's doing it with people that you love. It's becoming conscious of your unconscious self, really. It's like that mantra of mine. How can you celebrate your life if you are missing your own life because you're not being present? Because you are not experiencing the present moment, because you're living your past or thinking of a future that hasn't happened yet and may never happen. When I'm coaching and people say, oh, I'm afraid of this, and I say, well, why are you afraid? It may never happen. I never thought of that. And when you're truly present in the moment, you kind of lose track of time and space. You're just there.
Yeah, I love that. And that kind of brings me to the topic of live a stress-free life. Talk to me about how you did it and what is your program about? Do you also suggest people to live close to nature?
Yeah, I mean, the program is about helping people understand and manage their stresses. It's about helping them use the tool that I like to use. So I like to use the window of tolerance because it's so easy to use. It's helping them understand the autonomic nervous system and how the body is basically living in a stress-related disordered state, probably 90% of the time. And it's emotional stress and physical stress. This produces anger and frustration and fear and anxiety and sadness. And if we're living in this survival state all the time, it can knock us out of balance. Someone said, if your thoughts can make you sick, your thoughts can also make you better.
Yeah.
It's helping people to stop becoming addicted to the rush of the energy of the adrenal hormones. It is like having a triple espresso most of the time. That's the feeling inside. All the chemicals that we have inside our bodies, all the hormones that we have inside our bodies that cause stress, that come out when we're stressed. And they upset the body chemistry, and which is why I visit my endocrinologist once a year so that he can check that everything is where it should be with the cortisol levels and everything else. Because if we have too much of these in our body, it can lead to disease, it can lead to many other issues. So it's teaching people about how to not live in a dysregulated state, but in a more regulated way. And if they understand how the window works, the window of tolerance, they will start understanding when they're just coming out of it or if they're on the edges of it, so that when they feel that they're coming out of being in their optimal zone, they will already feel it and they will have the tools to know how to relax and get out of this and feel less stressed and just start letting go of things.
So it's very practical, in many ways, very practical. So you talked about the window of tolerance and also finding your anchor.
So anchors are things that keep you grounded. When you find that you're coming out of your window, you use your anchor to bring you back into your optimal zone. And there is a way of finding out how you find your anchor. It can be through smell or touch, or it can be something that you hold in your hand, or a bracelet you wear, or a charm. My particular anchor, as I said, is the beach. I visualize the beach with all the smelling as well. I can smell and taste everything as well. It's amazing. And I can also let you know that one of the ladies who I was coaching, She came over to Poland from South Africa because she had a job offer. And unfortunately, she was supposed to be coming with her husband, and her husband passed away. He had this accelerated cancer unexpectedly. Her particular anchor is when she realized that she could have an anchor and she didn't need to be there, is his gravestone in South Africa. So when she feels that she needs some help and she talks to him, she visualizes where he is and she can see where he is and she feels that place, and that anchors her to stop feeling stressed, and it gives her that peace and tranquility and calmness that she needs.
The anchor can be anything that kind of makes us feel expanded, in a sense of opening the heart. Love is the feeling of love, right, Barbara?
It's the feeling of love. It's the feeling of something close to you that you hold dear. And it doesn't have to be a place or a thing. It can be something that you enjoy. It can be an anchor, can even be an animal. It can be your dog. You can visualize your dog. There was a man that was living in the USA, and it was during the time where they had all the fires, and his anchor was his dog, because whenever he felt threatened or was stressed, he would stroke his dog and hug his dog, and that would calm him down because his dog was his anchor. It's very unique to the individual. You can try a few and then find out which is really the one that has that effect on you.